Every woman who is successful, regardless of the field that she works in or appears in, is deemed to be the exception that proves the rule. And every time a woman, in whatever field, fails, she is simply, well, she's a woman, ain't she? To quote, the glass ceiling may have been cracked, but it certainly hasn't been brought down yet. The options that were available to my gender then were pretty much you were a child and then you left school. The next big step for you was getting married, actually. I think that has dramatically changed over quite a few decades, but we are still a really long way away from genuine equality as far as gender is concerned. The central driving dramatic engine of virtually every play was a male. Women were still the adjunct. It was virtually unheard of for there to be a woman director. But nobody ever commented on that because that was the tradition, that was where everybody had grown up in. It was not exclusive to the theatre, it was the whole of life. The primary voices were always male. I am still stunned at the way contemporary dramatists do not find women interesting. When I first entered Parliament as a member, there was a strong sense, I think, that I was some kind of diva or that I was a complete airhead. I would fall flat on my face or I would expect special treatment. None of that was true. It was pretty much a white, middle-aged, male-dominated chamber. The egos that I saw marching up and down those corridors would not have been tolerated for 30 seconds in a professional theatre. I mean, somebody said to me, how are you going to manage in what is essentially a man's club? And I said, but that's been my experience all my life. So in one sense, I think every woman is well fitted. The fact that it's a male didn't worry me. As we get older, those harsh definitions of our gender begin to fracture. They begin to slip apart a bit. They become a bit foggy. Those begin to change, and I found that very useful. Every woman knows she's experienced it in something. Either she didn't get a job she's qualified for, or someone's tried to put her off whatever she wants to do. We read every year about these big guys in the city and their bonuses with more noughts after them than a donut shop. And still not enough women on boards and things of that nature. They are provable and definable. But we can't delude ourselves to think that what happens in a city boardroom doesn't happen in a little shop, or you know what I mean? It's simply endemic. You have to keep pushing away at it. I mean, you have to keep banging the same drum. You have to tediously say the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, it's kind of, well, it's a cliche, but it isn't really a rule of thumb in the theatre that you have to say something 3 times before an audience hears it. But certainly changing the actual structure of societies and having it accepted as a norm that women actually can do anything if they are afforded the same opportunities, the same inroads into learning that is an automatic given to the other gender, then we can achieve and we can work together and we can make, hopefully, a better world. But there are no silver bullets. It takes more than one campaign. it takes more than one argument, and it's hard, but it can be done. We have seen improvements made. We're by no means near the promised land, but we're quite a way up the hill.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, be sure to check out these videos next. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to get a notification each time we upload a new video.